These are Soviet bus stops. Yes, bus stops. Not palaces, not monuments, just places to wait for the bus. So why did they look like something out of a sci-fi film? Because these bizarre, colorful structures break almost every rule the Soviet Union claimed to follow. The USSR is known for concrete blocks, gray cities, and strict architectural uniformity. So the last place you'd expect to find creativity is a random roadside in Armenia, Tajikistan, or Abkhazia. Yet many of these bus stops are wild, giant sculptures, mosaics, abstract shapes, even designs that make no practical sense. Some don't have roofs. Some are basically art installations pretending to be shelters. So how did these even get approved? In 1955, Khrushchev banned extravagant architecture altogether. He wanted buildings to be cheap, fast, functional, nothing fancy. And for most of the Soviet Union, that's exactly what happened. But these bus stops slipped through the cracks. Why? Because they served two unexpected purposes. First, propaganda. Many carried murals celebrating farming, industry, and the Soviet space program, art that reinforced state pride on the commute to work. Second, local identity. A Soviet design handbook actually encouraged architects to incorporate regional culture. So in Kyrgyzstan, you'd find a bus stop shaped like a traditional hat. In Armenia, one decorated with fishing symbols. In Kazakhstan, a miniature minaret. They mixed folk art with socialism, national in style, communist in spirit. And then there was bureaucracy. Sometimes no one checked. Sometimes no one cared. And in that tiny gap between strict rules and lazy oversight, architects created some of the strangest, most imaginative public structures the USSR ever produced. They weren't always practical. They weren't always safe, but they were unforgettable. So here's the question. Are these bus stops brilliant pieces of folk art or ridiculous monuments to a system that didn't know what it wanted? Let me know in the comments, and follow for more strange stories from the edges of history.